Hello YouTube poopers and faithful followers and subscribers and gamers and everything else in between. So I have something different for you today. I have a rant, a complaint about a video game, as you have seen already in the title. So I'm going to be going to AVGN on you, and if you don't like that, tough shit, says Billy Mays. This, as you may have already recognized, is the back of a Super Nintendo cartridge. And it is Ogre Battle, The March of the Black Queen. This is a strategy RPG. It is highly regarded and highly sought after. So if you like these kind of games, chances are you'll like this. It's elaborate and detailed. There's a lot going on in the game, but it's still simple enough that you can pick it up and play it and learn on your own without an instruction manual. So for that reason, I recommend it. Now, what is the complaint that I have here? Let me put the game down, and I'll explain that to you. I was at my local music store. I'm quite the music buff. I know a lot of bands, a lot of names, a lot of history regarding certain bands. I even know some things about bands that I don't care for or like altogether. And my reason for that is knowledge is power. Music is a thing of mine, more or less. So I was at the music store, browsing in no particular order, and just for fun, I was browsing through Queen albums. I found the first Queen album, I found A Night at the Opera, A Day at the Races, Sheer Heart Attack, the albums that you would know and recognize if you're a fan of Queen. You may even know the albums if you're not a fan. Probably the most famous Queen album in regards to its visual style, its front cover art, is Queen 2. It's a picture of all four band members where their eyes are shaded over and they're enshrouded in darkness. So you can just barely make them out in the photo. It's a very famous cover art. It's been referenced and parodied many, many times in popular culture. So even if you've never seen the original album cover, odds are when you look at it for your first time, you will see it, you will know what it is, and you'll recognize it, and you'll say to yourself, oh, so that's where it came from. It's one of those things. One of those famous cover arts. Now, looking on the back of the album, I noticed two songs from the album. One song was titled Ogre Battle. The other song title was The March of the Black Queen. Was he fucking kidding when he named the game after two Queen songs? Was he fucking for real? And this is not a coincidence. If you look behind me on my computer, that is actually the Wikipedia article for this game. It confirms, citation with citation, that the director of this game, whose name I can't remember at the moment, took those two Queen song titles and titled the game after them. Now, if you're familiar with this kind of pop culture, you may think to yourself, well, Radical Faith, you've just been sitting in the dark the whole time. How could you not have known that? But no, I actually found out by going through, not only by knowing the title of this game, but looking at the Queen 2 album and finding both those song titles. After learning that through browsing through music, I said to myself, this is not a coincidence. They fucking named this game after the two songs. Why the fuck did they do that? Did they think it was cute? Did they think it was clever? Did they think it was funny? Well, you know what? I don't find it funny. I don't find it clever, and I don't find it cute. I find it stupid and just uninspired. Even the director of the game himself was inspired by the Queen 2 album. Now, I understand if you have that undying love for that one music album, that just when you listen to it, it takes you up in a tornado, in a whirlwind. I get that. I know that feeling. Like if you watch my other videos, you see how many... if you see my desktop, when there's nothing open right now, you will see the album cover to Def Leppard's Hysteria. That is no doubt, as of this video, my favorite album. So you've seen it a lot. You've seen it on my desktop. You've seen me wear a fucking shirt of the album cover. So needless to say, I have an obsession with that album. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you will see that picture a lot. It is an obsession of mine. Just like the director of Ogre Battle, The March of the Black Queen, was obsessed with the Queen 2 album. Now, the problem I have with that is, how about I make a game called Battery, subtitle Master of Puppets? That's not a coincidence. Or better yet, how about I make a game called The Great Gig in the Sky, subtitle Brain Damage? Not a coincidence. You think I'm being cute? You think I'm being clever? You think I'm being funny? Well, you know what? I'll say it once, I said it once, and I'll say it again. It's not cute, it's not clever, it's not funny. To me, it's fucking stupid. Let me be a little more discreet about it. Let's say I made a game where all you do is blow shit up. You have flamethrowers, grenades, like all you do is like destroy shit. You blow shit up. That's all you do. Fire and brimstone, you know, monotonous and repetitive, but satisfying as fuck. You know, just blow shit up. And then I call it Pyromania. You probably already know where I'm going with this. But Pyromania is a pretty subjective term. It defines one who has an obsession with fire. More correctly, pyromaniac. Now that title for a game like that would be very fitting, because there's a lot of fire involved, and you're blowing stuff up. Pyromania. That's fitting. But if I made a successor to that game, and then called it Hysteria, not a coincidence. If somebody made the game Pyromania, and then made a successor called Hysteria, that's not a coincidence. You're making a Def Leppard reference. Pyromania and Hysteria, bitch please. You think I don't catch on to that? You don't think I'm gonna notice? You think you're being funny? You think you're being clever? You think you're being cute? Well, you're not. You don't impress me. So stop fucking doing it. So with that said, I was angry enough to make a video about this. That why the fuck would he name a game after 2 Queen songs? Because he's so obsessed with the album. It just almost disgusts me. Like, I don't even want to play the game anymore, because now all I'm going to think of is Queen. But with that respect, if you like strategy RPGs, this is considered one of the greats. So go play the game, and if you're a Queen fan, go listen to Queen 2. It's regarded as one of their bests. You probably will not be disappointed. So play the game, listen to the album, and have a great fucking day. See you later.